What is up, you guys? It is your girl Casey. I am back with another video and I'm super excited to be back as always. You get free product, like boom. I actually got 2 pairs of earrings for free. They had this bag in the sample sale and it was only like $30. Boom. I racked up. I got my brothers some boots at the time, Ralph Lauren boots, polo boots for the winter time. They was $30. Everything was like $30, $20, $15, like for a shirt or whatever, $20, like, and it's like a huge sample sale. And the sample sale was at our corporate office. I'm not gonna lie. That's a good thing about working in fashion. Like, you hear about different sample sales at different companies. Like, every company have sample sales. Like, I mean, not all of them, I don't know, but most of them have sample sales. Some of them are private held sample sales, so they're not like open for the public, but some of them are open for the public. So if you're just walking around in New York and you see like a billboard that says, oh, so-and-so sample sale, that's open for everybody to go in there and walk, and you get a discount on all of the products, all the designer products. But if it's like Ralph Lauren, Oscar de la Renta, Tory Burch, or any major company, Marc Jacobs, most people that work in fashion headquarters, or that's a buyer, that's a merchandiser, that's like really big or whatever, journalists, they hear about this stuff in fashion because the word go around and they send out emails and they're able to get all this free product. So like I said, once my internship was over, like, some of the people was just so nice that they just gave me free products. Like I said, they gave me 2 pairs of earrings, and I'm gonna show you one. Do not mind my nails, I know. But these are Swarovski. I can never say it. These are Swarovski crystals, and I don't know exactly what collection it was from, but these were just so pretty, and I was just amazed that she actually gave it to me. This was from the jewelry department. I'm trying to show y'all, and they come in a box like this. This is so old. Like, I had these for years. You just pretty much clamp them onto your ear. And like I said, it came in a box like this. I had worked their sample sale the first day of my internship. I think the sample sale lasted for like a week or whatever. So once the week was over, the vice president of operations at the time was like, oh, like, you can just pretty much take these shoes if you want, blah, blah. And she's pretty much like the boss over everybody. Like, I was like, what? Like, you sure? And she was like, yeah, like, if you can find your size, like, go ahead and take it. Because like I said, samples, they come in different sizes. So it's not going to be like, oh, one size range or whatever. It's gonna be all different sizes, especially for like shoes. So they might have a size 6, size 5, size 10, size 8. So I had to find my size. It came in a bag. I actually don't have both of those pairs of shoes. So I gave one to my grandmother. The other pair I could really fit, and the other one I gave away. But they came in a bag like this. Don't mind it because my dog hair is all over it. I was able to keep one of these dust bags, which I absolutely love and I still use to this day at home. And I just love it, just like a piece of me that, you know, that was a part of me. And I actually was on an elevator with him one day. I always get stuck in the elevator with these designers. Like, I was thinking, like, is this the part where I do the elevator, bitch? I was in the elevator one day and I'm coming back from lunch, and Oscar de la Renta himself walked in the elevator. I was like, I didn't even say anything. I just seen him and I was like, oh, hi, nice to meet you, sir. I'm an intern here. I work in the production department. So happy to be here. You have an amazing company. You're a great designer. And, you know, that was before he passed. God bless his soul. It was just amazing to be able to meet the designer himself. And that's the same thing at Ralph Lauren. Like, I met Ralph Lauren himself. He sat on like the 6th floor, I think, and I was like on the 8th floor, and I met him on the elevator with his brother. They look just alike. And I was like, oh, nice to meet you, Mr. Lauren. Like, I'm so happy to be here for your company, blah, blah. All that other stuff. But also at Tory Burch. If you ever been to Tory Burch regular store, that's how their headquarters look. Like, it is, boom, orange. Like, the whole place is orange. Like, everything is just like so nicely designed and laid out. Her colors, her prints, like, everything's just so beautifully laid out. They got a whole handbag room where they have the SLGs and the handbags. Everything's just so freaking pretty. Like, it looks exactly like the store. At Ralph Lauren, everything was mad chill, mad comfortable. You can wear jeans all day, you wear sneakers. Everything was chill there, I would say, because that nobody got time to be looking glamour there. But let me see if I covered everything. Yeah, so working at Fashion Corporate, you pretty much work in season, like I said. So you work by the season. They'll start with like pre-spring, spring, summer, fall, winter crews, and they pretty much work a year ahead of time. So like right now we're in 2019, they would be probably working on fall or winter. Probably be on winter right now, winter 2020 or something like that. Also working in headquarters, there is the discount. You get a discount actually working for their company. You do volunteer work sometimes. I know each company have like different volunteer programs or different things that they do outside of work, because sometimes you can be at work and just be so hectic at work all the time that it's good to just go out in the community and do community work with your teams, and then work with people outside of work, because at work we at work like all day. We talk about work, we discuss work, and we talk about this, talk about that. But it would be nice just to hang out with your coworkers outside of the corporate environment and the office environment. So sometimes they do like different events that you can participate in and do. The last thing I could probably talk about is like the office parties. Boom. Office parties, holiday parties. When the holidays roll around, boom. Office parties, they celebrating everything. I know one office that I worked at, I'm not gonna say the company name because I don't know. They drink all the time. Like champagne every freaking day, wine every freaking day. Like they having an office party for every freaking thing. Like it's somebody baby shower. Oh, this person got a promotion. This person got a different position. This person is retiring. It's a party for this. It's a party for that. Oh, every 5 minutes. And I'll be like, look, that's one thing you gotta learn in the office. Like you don't have to go to all these parties if you don't want to. Like I mean, the holiday parties, yeah. But sometimes it's like I have so much work to do, like I don't have time to go to these parties, so I would just not go. Like, I mean, everybody's invited, so everybody don't have to go technically, but it just depends on your workload. So that's where you have to distinguish, like, okay, I can go for a little bit, but I gotta come back because I got a lot of work to do and I gotta do this, gotta do that, whatever. But like I said, it was one company that I worked for, they was popping champagne every freaking day, and I was like, dang. I was like, y'all trying to get me drunk, and they didn't even start yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, it be parties all different times, and you pretty much put it on your calendar. So, also, yeah, you have calendar and Outlook to help you pretty much organize everything, and it'll remind you on your computer screen, because I know I used to forget everything. So if you ain't put it on my calendar, or you didn't send me like an invite for a meeting or stuff like that, I'ma forget, because it's too many meetings, too much stuff going on that, you know what I'm saying, you be so into your work, and then your computer will be like, ding, email, meeting at this time, and you be like, oh shoot, okay, cool, boom. I used to have like sticky notes all over the place. I used to have a list of people's phone numbers and a list of people's name and what they did, and I just kind of break it up, a list of the factories, a list of everything. You want to know who was who and what is what, and list everything down. You can have everything up on the wall, because I need to see everything flat out, like all over the place. I need to have a list of this person, names, their bosses, their position, so I can know who I'm calling, who I'm talking to, and I can know their extension. You want to communicate with everybody through email, pick up your phone call and communicate with them through that. And sometimes when you do, that's another thing. When you do talk to somebody on the phone, make sure you put it back in the email. It was like per our conversation on the phone, because that used to be a big thing, and I used to talk to people and I'll communicate something else, and they didn't go back and communicate it with everybody else or their boss, and their boss is emailing me with my boss on it, and it could just be a whole big mess. And they could be like, oh, you know, you didn't do this, you didn't do that, blah, 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 blah. And I'd be like, oh, well, I told her, and I guess she never told you, but she's not here today. So it's like, now we gotta have this big old discussion back and forth about why this person didn't do this person didn't do that, whatever. But basically, anything that you talk about on the phone, you want to put it in an email so that everybody can know what's going on, because that used to be a big thing with me. They used to be like, oh, you communicated this, but you didn't communicate it with the whole team. CC every freaking body. I don't care what they talking about. Unless they tell you specifically to take me off that list, then you be like, all right, cool. But make sure you CC everybody. Like, if you having a conversation with one person, make sure you CC their manager and your manager and anybody else that needs to be involved in this conversation, because, you know, stuff, that's how stuff happen. Like, you be sitting there like, as per our conversation on the phone, boo. You know how you be catching attitudes in them emails. Y'all know how y'all be doing. Y'all know how y'all be doing. Anyways, but I do miss working in fashion corporate sometimes, but sometimes I don't, because I'll be like, boo, I had a huge headache every freaking day. No. You learn about time management there. You learn about organization, planning things out, prioritizing your time. You attend meetings. You communicate with everybody. You get free stuff. Not all the time, but sometimes. You attend fashion shows. You can go to sample sales. Yeah, that's pretty much it about working in fashion corporate. You do need to learn Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, Excel. You need to have the basic understanding of that. Most of these jobs, you do require like a bachelor's degree minimum or something like that to even start, so I don't really know. I landed most of these jobs through my temp agency that I was telling y'all about from before, but I'm glad that I did get the experience that I got from like 22 all the way to 25, because I know I don't want to do that. So I'm glad that I got the experience early on, so I didn't get that out my system. Like, boom, I got luxury retail up my system, and I'm like, boom, don't want to do that. I mean, right now, if I was to pick a choice and go back into it, I would do, I don't know, because I really like luxury retail because it's more flexible than corporate, because corporate is like straight 9 to 5 every freaking day. But the thing about corporate, you get holidays off, you get summer days off sometimes. I think they have summer Fridays where you don't have to come to work on Friday. You could come to work, but you don't necessarily have to. That's only in the summertime. You get office parties, you know, you get all these amazing things that happen at work, and you like to sit down. Like me, I like to do different things, and I'm an Aquarius. If you're an Aquarius out there, you already know, like, you don't like to be in a box, and that's in anything. That's in retail, that's in corporate. I don't like to be in the box, and I don't like to be told what to do. If I'm organized in one way, you can tell me your thoughts, but I'm gonna take the good from it and try to, you know, change it a little bit on how I want to do it. But at the end of the day, I'm still gonna do it the way I'm doing it, because that works for me. Whatever works for me works for me. What works for you works with you. That's what I had to learn, because I used to be like bickering and going back and forth with some of my managers, and I'm like, look, boo, like, this works for me, that works for you. I'm gonna do it how I want to. You can help me manage it, but like at the end of the day, this is what works for me, and this keeps my stress level down, because I'm not finna be like, oh, jump and do this, jump and do that, jump and do this, jump, because that's basically how they want you to be in corporate. Like, jump all over the place and figure it out, jump in the ocean and die, like swim with sharks, and you be like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, I can't. So if I had a choice, I would probably choose luxury retail, because it's more flexible. The hours fluctuate back and forth, and it's base rate and commission. But I just feel like I would work in luxury retail if I had to choose a career, because I enjoy doing it, and it's not as stressful as corporate. Yes, you have to make your sales and still communicate and learn time management, but it's not like fashion corporate. Like I said, that's a whole ball game, and if you ain't about that life, then boom, don't go for it. It's a whole bunch of different stuff in fashion that you can go into. You don't necessarily have to work in corporate or luxury retail. Even nowadays, you can work as an influencer, you know what I'm saying, for all these different companies. So I'm pursuing an influencer lifestyle right now, and I just needed to change my whole perspective about different things and the outlook on my life. So that was pretty much it for this video. I don't want to keep rambling, because I can talk all day, and I know you guys not going to sit here and want to listen to me talk all day. I don't know. You guys let me know by hitting that like button. Okay. I don't think I covered everything, but I hope I covered the basics of everything of working in fashion corporate. Like, working in fashion corporate is amazing. It's great, but it's just not for me. So if you guys want to learn how to do it, go out there, pursue your dream, go for the job. Like, you have to love it, you have to want to be there, you have to want to do this, because, you know, that's just what it is. Now, I'm going about my lifestyle a different way, and I'm still trying to figure it out to this day. I'm only 27 years old, and I was like 25 when all of this kind of changed around, and I had to think like, okay, what do I want to do in my life? I know I don't want to do this, and I know I don't want to do that, so I need to focus on what I do want and just pretty much go from there. So I'm pretty much still trying to figure it out, you guys. Like, I don't know, I'm doing this YouTube thing, trying to go into this influencer lifestyle, and just pretty much still trying to figure it out. And it's okay if you don't know what you want to do yet, if you're still trying to figure your life out. So that's nothing wrong with that. But I'm not gonna talk y'all head off, because this is not about get your life together type video. This is about working in fashion corporate. So that's pretty much it for this video, you guys. Thank you for watching. As always, make sure you like this video. Let me know what you guys think about this video. If you ever worked in fashion corporate, or if you're trying to get into fashion corporate, if you guys have any questions on how to get started or anything about in fashion corporate that you might know or you might want to know, let me know down in the comment section below. Please follow me on Instagram at Miss Casey, MSKAYSIE, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Love you guys. Peace out.